Technology has always been an enabler towards problem solving and innovation. Over the decades, there has been a huge shift in the major sectors from energy to agriculture, marketing, and financial tech, driven by the use of technology, the importance of which can never be overemphasized. The energy sector has seen a tremendous growth over the years. With the pandemic, many HSS solar home systems have experienced higher demand than ever before, as most people are working from home with the need of constant power supply, hospitals, and isolation centers. Dozie Igwelo is a hardware and energy enthusiast who started out in the early 90s, where he built a portable moving toy car made of wood. Dozie also led his secondary school to win JETS competitions multiple times due to his exceptional skills in creativity and design.
Hi, my name is Dozie Igwelo. I'm from Anambra State. I studied economics education in the University of Ibadan. I'm a hardware enthusiast. Currently, I run a startup called QuadLoop Creations. We build electronic hardware devices. We started 2016 by building prototypes and finding how we can use electronic hardware to solve basic problems in our environment. So far, I have a background of economics, and I did a bit of telecommunications and software engineering. So currently, I'm running a program in Semicolon Africa, which has to do with design thinking, product design, and software engineering. QuadLoop is an electronic hardware company. We focus on building electronic hardware that solves indigenous problems. We don't just try to build products that are already existing in the market, but we try and see how we can design and reshape a particular or reinvent an existing engineering or technology that would fit the lifestyle of an indigenous market like ours here.
My name is Adeosun Adeyemi. I had my early education in Ekiti State, then moved on to a university in Ado Ekiti. I have interest in developing the space in Nigeria and making things more comfortable for people. One of the reasons why I'm part of this race in QuadLoop.
What inspired me really to go into tech and hardware is for the fact that growing up, I went to Government College at Rickmore. I didn't mention that earlier. So I went to Government College at Rickmore, and I had this passion about tech from there. Most of my classmates were more of chemistry, biology, but me, I preferred physics and intro tech. So back then in my secondary school, I usually build portable cars that are quite mobile. I built them and I sell to my classmates. So while I left secondary school, I found more passion about technology and electronics. So I went a step further by repairing mobile phones. Just a year after mobile phones were introduced to the country, so I was able to do that as a small business by fixing minor faults as like my mouthpiece and earpiece, and maybe charging ports and all that. So moving forward, I found that I have more passion in tech, and that made me to think about, okay, I would like to run a startup that is tech enabled.
Brother Jumbo, why you dey fumble? This is Kakaro, she don't change her bottle. You no need to dey suffer to send money, oh. Careful, make you down the number 894. Make you know they wait. 894. No need to dey stand for line. 894. It is safe and secure. 894. For me. 894. For you. 894. There's a number that could change your whole world. 894. It no matter if you don't get data. 894. Just pick your phone and dial the number. 894 for me. 894 for you. 894 for Niger.
Dial star 894 hash to get started. Powered by First Bank.
We started in 2016. The idea was given birth to while I met my co-founder Dozier, and I was relating the early stage of my life and the things I had to go through at some point. And he related his to, and we looked at how far we can go and how we can put our intellect together to help people. So we started in 2016, and we are still in operation, and we are building on improved version of what we had back then.
Hi guys, this is our studio, QuadLoop Studio. We are here to show you how we'll build our improved version, which is the solar wall lamp, also known as Bliss. These are my colleagues, Yemi and Pedro.
Hello.
Today we're going to work on the new improved version and do a test run about how the product works generally.
After studying economics in university, Dozier furthered his knowledge in basic and advanced electronics at the School of Electronics. Thereafter, he joined a team of telecoms field engineers as a solar installation engineer. During this period, he saw the energy need in the rural developing areas and the abundant solar power that was not being utilized daily. This was how the idea to build a solution that would meet the daily power needs created the Bliss Solar Lantern.
The first product we pushed out in the market, which is Bliss, we actually wanted to use that to test the market and see if people truly would pay for a made in Nigeria product. And to our greatest surprise, they actually did pay for this product. We sold a couple of those lamps on Jumia, and we sold them door to door. We went to some mini exhibitions, mainly exhibitions that are being run by doctors and nurses, because our target audience then were people that run small hospitals in rural developing areas. So we were able to sell about 80 units, but we had both negative and positive feedback. So we had to leverage on both feedback to iterate on that product to build a better version. So now I just successfully connected the batteries to the LED, and this is how the switch comes on and goes off. So the reason why, like I said, it's still a prototype, so we are not done with other parts of the product, which has to do with the LED indicator and the charging port. So these are the cables required for it, but for just short demonstration, let me just show you how it's going to turn out to be. So when this goes to this point, we will now have an LED cover that makes it glow uniformly. That way, the product is set and coupled and affixed to a point.
The energy sector in Nigeria has suffered a lot of decadence over years, and we've had challenges where people don't actually have power to either power their businesses or to keep their homes light up, to give the kind of environment they want, or possibly when they come back from their day-to-day activity, they want to stay a bit longer at home to get their necessities done. But we are boxed to the corner to use dirty sources of power, which are kerosene lanterns and other sources, which are actually very hazardous to our health. And growing up, for me, I happened to be in that space because I didn't have much of the actual need for energy. Like when I come back from school to have my assignments done and some other things that I need to do to stay up a bit to have things done were not quite possible at the growing stage of my early life. Then I looked at the power, the strengths I have. I haven't grown up and haven't had the power to make changes and also to make effects changes in the environment. Then I looked at coming into the energy sector to actually alleviate that pains and sufferings that people like me when I was growing up are actually facing at this time. So that's one of the reasons why I co-found QuadLoop.
For the next quarter of the year, we are looking to produce about 500 units from now to December, and we are targeting people in sub-rural areas and rural developing areas. So those 500 units, one is to test the market again and understand and attain a good product market fit.
Dozier has undergone several entrepreneurship and development training, from GE Lagos Garage, where he was taught product design using 3D printer and CNC milling machine, to Semicolon Africa, where the skill of design thinking and critical thinking, putting empathy at the forefront towards innovation and problem solving.
My name is Osele Eziabo. I'm a graduate from University of Lagos Chemical Engineering. I graduated last year. I'm the Vice Chair of Young Professional Network Energy Institute. I'm a young energy enthusiast, and I see my future goal going into the energy sector and strategically developing the energy sector in Nigeria. So I joined QuadLoop last year in order to promote energy and renewable energy in Nigeria. By that means providing electricity except from unconventional fuel. I met Jose for the first time in school while I was in school, and he was looking for someone who he can partner with, or a lady most especially to partner with to bring about QuadLoop. Because if you look at the energy sector, if you look about STEM as a whole, we're seeing how we can develop or bring more women into STEM. So Jose saw a great need that, yes, since I'm enthusiastic about the whole energy sector, then we decided to partner together, and he told me about what he wants to do, and I felt that, yeah, it goes in the line in which I want to go through, and like, yeah, we can partner together and see how it goes.
This is the cable that comes from the solar panel outside. This is the enclosure, this is the circuit, and these are 3 lithium-ion batteries. So I'm just going to do a short demonstration about how to couple this product. Mind you, this is the prototype version. It's not completed yet, so it's just for test running purposes. Alright, so let's do this.
Okay, so now you have to solder the power button.
Yeah, so this is the power button. The enclosure goes this way, and the lamps get fixed to a point. So this is the power button. This is the LED indicator. This is the solar jack. This one goes in from the solar panel. This one goes in here. So for the fact that we are not done with the LED cover, something like this, which we are still working on, by the time we are done, it's going to get a cover this way that makes the light glow publicly. Bliss is a portable solar lamp. Unlike the regular lamps you have out there, we designed Bliss for mainly hospitals, because we understand that these hospitals, they really need lightning to function, and most of them depend on little gens to power up just lightning in the environment. So Bliss is more like a lamp that is fixed to the wall, that fits to the regular bulbs that is on the wall. So what it does is that it's built with automatic sensor. When during the day it charges, there's a solar panel outside. During the day it charges, and at night it comes on automatically. So that way, the hospital don't really need to bother about running kerosene or running small gen, which causes harmful fumes to pregnant and nursing mothers. So we designed Bliss mainly for hospitals. So, but now we have a version which is the mobile version, whereby we want to give to deploy to schools and primary schools in rural developing areas. That one is more flexible compared to the one we designed for hospitals.
For energy to be affordable, we've actually looked at putting a match to what we produce right now to what is obtainable if you're using the other sources of dirty sources of energy, which I mentioned earlier, which could be kerosene lanterns and all that. So we're looking at local content.
So far, we've gotten support from Lagos Innovate, which is a sister company to LSCTF. They happened to give us workspace vouchers last year, whereby we used to have like meet up on like mini boardroom and meetings, whereby workspace provide us with internet services, conducive atmosphere for a startup business. And also we've received a grant from Joan Angan Foundation. That was 2018. So Joan Angan Foundation is more of a social enterprise, whereby they help growing startup to grow. So they invested a certain amount of money in our startup in 2018, which we used to build our products to the next level. Yes. So so far the product the company has been more of self-funded. That's bootstrapping from family, friends, and in-house. We just got some support from the Lagos State government through LSCTF, Lagos Innovate, and Joan Angan Foundation so far.
Jose is a very driven person, and one thing I don't like about Jose, he doesn't know how to take a break, like I always tell him. But he's a very, very driven person. He wants to see that, yes, let's get and achieve our goal. He keeps a target and make sure that we hit that target. He has strategic goals and make sure he gets to the goals. And I feel he's one type of person that you will love to work with because he brings ideas and everything is well settled, and we work in a very friendly and cool environment.
This business has impacted so well as I'll tell you, I'm married. I have a son, 4 years old, and I've been married for over 5 years. And I've always had this dream of touching people, affecting the quality of life of people. I'll tell you, I see myself as a fulfilled man, having a son that will grow up not to pass through the pains that I went through when I was growing up, to have access to power, to either come home, get his assignment done, have an environment that can keep him awake a bit longer, to have a chit chat with me before he goes to bed at night. And I've actually gotten a very good support from my wife, which actually gives me the strength to go on even when I had to stay late at night or had to travel far to talk to some people and to mediate with some of the people we need to reach out to. And the strength and the encouragement I've also got from my co-founders, Dozier, which is a very straightforward dream and idea and expectation that we should have about this business, has been very, very overwhelming. And the acceptance out there is very high because everybody knows that what we are producing is not what is too much to afford. It's what will affect the quality of life they have, and the quality is higher than the amount we're actually giving it out. So for family, it's been a very good idea for me to have my son grow up to know that at some points in my life, I've actually stood up to affect my generation and to bring something to make life better. And for the support I've gotten from my co-founders and friends and people that had actually been looking into what we are doing, it's been very awesome. I'll tell them to keep bringing on the encouragements and keep pushing us to do more.
We get our raw materials. We have key partners that we currently do some partner with. They are people in the electronics sector, also people in the metal fabrication. So currently we just partner with a company that helps us do our metal enclosure. And also we are yet to partner with a company that would help us get solar cells, because we found out that currently the dollar rate is not favorable when it comes to acquiring solar panels from China and other neighboring countries. So we decided to see how we can get solar cells and see how we can complete the solar production process. That way we are cutting down costs in terms of production and in terms of cost of sales.
He is currently selected to participate in the Embryo Incubation Program by the Nigerian Climate Innovation Center at the Lagos Business School. He is the founder, CEO of QuadLoop.
Hi, my name is Dozier Ibelo. I'm the CEO of QuadLoop. I'm a hardware enthusiast, and I am first-class material.
My name is Adiosun Adeyemi. I'm a co-founder at QuadLoop, and I'm a first-class material.